This is the main road up to the White Hills. There is a gate on the bottom that you can't get past. St. John's off in the background. And this is going up the main road. And yes folks, there's still power up here. I don't know if we're getting any ideas. Alright, this is another road on the White Hills. Used to be a couple buildings up here at the end of this one. They've been long since tore down. But the thing I find most interesting about here is, if you guys can remember back, I guess World War I, but definitely World War II, that St. John's used to have a cable net across the Narrows to keep submarines, German submarines, from entering the harbor of St. John's. And those nets are located up on the end of this road. If you look on the internet, there is a little bit of information about these anti-submarine net that went across the Narrows in St. John's. And I'm going to show you what these used to look like. As soon as it gets up to them, that is. Well, as far as I know, what I've been hearing, that the White Hills area up here was used for training purposes during World War I and World War II. And I'm almost sure, almost 100% sure, that they still do some training up here today. I've been up here a couple times and have noticed the military or militia or whatever they call themselves. I've seen them up here a few times. They've seen me, but they don't really say anything, because they're not doing anything other than just walking around. Alright, so we're going up to the nets here now. There you go. Can you see that, folks? Can you see that? That there is the anti-submarine nets. I'm not sure how many is here, if it's just the one. There sure is a lot of it. They're just hoops of steel cable. And there's lots up here. And there's just one pile, there's another pile right here. It's the same thing. I guess there's your hook-ins for the cable at the ends. There's the cable running through it. Pretty cool. You can see it's the old anti-submarine net. Used to be across the Narrows. Now they might have had this in other places as well, I don't know. But St. John's definitely had nets like this. So that might be interesting seeing that part. Alright, this is another site Not too far away from the nets at all, they're right there. But this area used to be for the radars or satellite dishes or whatever it was they used to have up here years ago. Same thing like used to be up on Redcliffe is what used to be here. I don't think it was so so much built up as what's here. And if you look down through there, concrete block, that's one of the mounts that the dish used to sit on. And there's a few of those. There's at least 8 or 9 of them down through there. I've went down there, I've looked around, and those are still there. No dish, mind you, but they are. And here's your net again. Anyway, let's have another look around. Well, just found another path. And this time we got a radio tower. Alright, here's one of the antenna mounts, or tower mounts. These guys here actually swivel back and forth. So the tower, you could actually take it down if you had to a point. Used to be telegraph lines running along here. As you know, this one's been in the ground a long time. But the best part of this tower is there's actually still a tower. Well, broke up, but it's still here. And it's a fairly light tower. Let's have another look. White Hills area, and just found what looks to be another antenna site, or at least what may be a lookout tower. Looks like they used to be able to sit on this thing, and it itself was bolted to the pole, and this pole is like in 3 or 4 pieces. So it's been cut down. That's the base. So the pole is mounted to a big rock, obviously. And you have runners up the side that you can walk on. So, I'm in an area here now I've never been to yet. Pretty cool. And just a closer look at the mount for the pole. And the runners. Lots of bike paths and whatnot up here. cable joiner there. Some type of a thing. That's the bike path I just came up. And this is one way I'm going to go. Have a look around. Another piece of cable there. You just cut the antenna down and let her fall. Wherever she landed, she landed. That's the cable again. So the antenna was in there. Let her down, let her fall.